Welcome to the Green Horizons Lighthouse series. Green Horizons supports New Brunswick's small and medium-sized enterprises in leveraging sustainability to enhance their competitiveness, innovate their operations, and contribute to a stronger, greener economy. This series highlights small and medium-sized enterprises that are leading the way not just in theory, but in measurable action. Our goal is simple: to demonstrate that sustainability is not a compliance exercise. It is a strategic lever for resilience, profitability, and long-term growth in a rapidly changing economy. We're looking forward to taking you inside how New Brunswick's small and medium-sized enterprises are using sustainability as a driver of competitiveness. We're glad you're here. Enjoy.
"13 years ago, I started Grimross Brewing here in Fredericton. And over those years, I've always been focused on sustainability. And throughout that process, I ended up starting another business called Nutrento. Typically, most craft breweries and even larger breweries will take their spent grain and feed it to cattle. My view of cattle is very much that they're mini methane factories, and that's not good. And so we were looking at how we could be more sustainable in disposing of our waste. In my search online, I found black soldier fly larvae, insects. The more I researched, the more I was amazed at how incredible these creatures were. Really amazing converters of waste organics into high quality products. When I started to learn that this was going to be good for Grimross, I wanted to see if I could explore this as a business opportunity more broadly. And so that's the genesis of Nutrento. So the concept behind Nutrento basically is to create a circular economy, right? Pretty much since the dawn of agriculture, we've increasingly removed insects from the equation. Insects are a part of the equation. You can't do that, and that was a big mistake. So what I'm trying to do is reintroduce insects into a natural ecosystem. So we put our organic waste into trays, and we add the exact number of larvae that are going to consume 100% of that waste when it's time to harvest them. We separate the larvae from the frass. The larvae go on to be processed into animal feeds, and the frass goes on to be a high-quality fertilizer and soil amendment. So what we're doing is we're trying to reduce those, wasteful, intensive practices in a sustainable process to create protein. So that protein is really valuable in the aquaculture industry for fish feed. It's really high-quality feed for chickens, for pork, and pets. But when I discovered black soldier fly larvae as a waste management opportunity for Grimross, I realized that not only was that potentially good for Grimross, but that was good for so many things. I mean, we have a massive problem with fish waste in the fisheries industry. We have a massive problem with food waste in the food production industry, in the retail industry in food, all kinds of waste streams. I realized that the problem was massive, and it all came about by looking to solve a small problem. Find a problem and figure out how to attack that problem in a small little way. It's just having an open mind, thinking creatively, saying yes to ideas. For generations and generations, we've been doing certain things certain ways, and we've been doing things very unsustainably and very wasteful, and we think that that's just the way things work. No, they don't have to work that way. You can be creative, you can think outside the box. Entrepreneurs really can be the ones to save the planet in many ways, because if we bent our attention towards solving problems, like waste problems, pollution problems, energy problems, if we all started thinking about, well, how can I do this more sustainably? There's lots of opportunities to monetize that. There's a lot of financial opportunities, business opportunities, and at the same time, we've saved the planet Earth. It's kind of a no-brainer. I'm excited about the opportunity to take what today is a very wasteful thing and to make it completely sustainable, that humanity is going to be able to live forever.